Good day. We have the frozen. No, we have the Halo hit coming in at you, boys. Coming in at you. I'm gonna show an attack that, yeah, that's called the Halo hit. And the reason I call it the Halo hit because I came up with this hit. Now, of course, people have been using these golems and things like this. That's not new. But the new thing is the new meta, the 3 freeze. The 3 freeze are critical in these hits. Now, you might be wondering, how do you take down this base? You know, why would you enter where you enter? I see this base, and I'm like, I can do it. I can power through. Here we go. So, this was a fresh hit. Of course, makes it way harder. Golems are going to go on the mortars. I'm going to wizard funnel, and then ram right up the gut. Now, a couple things here. This is why voicing is huge. At first, I was going to put 2 giants here, and 2 giants there, and put it out in front of the ram just to tank it a little bit. And I was like, well, that's, and then someone, that was like, I thought about it more. Voice was like, oh, that's not good to get this archer tower down. The giants will die too quick. So they said, why not a baby dragon loon? I was like, that could be good. Get, you know, get these things. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I want that archer tower to drop for sure. And then funnel here, because I can funnel at 6 before I bring in my golems. That gives them extra 10 seconds. That's huge. So I decided 3 loons. We're going for it, baby. 3 loons, and that's what I did. Though you might not think like 10 seconds or 9 seconds is a lot, but here the raid starts. Look how long it takes before I started my golems. About 10 seconds right there. That is huge. Unfortunately, this golem did not go to the mortar. It targeted the cannon somehow. I don't know how. Unfortunately, retargeted. It was on the golem, then it was on the mortar, then retargeted. And because of that, my side funnel at 9 side, or at 8 side, was not good. The single took down that golem way too fast. I was really nervous. I noticed this in the middle of the raid. I was like, great, my queen could walk here. Not going to be good. Thankfully, the bowler bounce happened. So the queen goes inside, but not the good funnel I wanted. But in the end, not going to be the biggest deal. Thankfully, I saved my last freeze spell. And this last freeze spell really clutched it. Really clutched it. Look at this cannon here. Taking down my queen. I was like, crappity-do. I got to freeze it. Drop in the freeze. Without that freeze, I would have had the pop ability. This time, I was able to save ability. And you might be wondering, well, that's not a big deal. Yeah, it is. It's a huge deal. What that means is Queen is able to pop ability over on this side. Now this Max Golem, guys, this is why you bring in the Max Golem. Look at this. The multi can't do anything. This Max Golem has had 3 expos, tons of wizards, now some more archer towers on it. I mean, it's just madness, boys. Madness. Pop ability right there. Gonna help out the Golem, take down some expos, help out the Hoggies, test the farm up at top with the multi. You gotta have the heal spell, of course. Now, the one thing I made a mistake of, I dropped too many wizards. I was supposed to have 2 wizards for cleanup. Notice I only have 1 for cleanup. I have a goblin up at 12. But so on both of my hits here, I almost time failed. This one I had about, on both of them, I had less than 10. This one was about 12 seconds left. The other one was like 8 seconds left. So not smart on my part. I somehow, on both the hits, I had planned to have 2 wizards for cleanup, but I clicked too many wizards early on. So don't make the mistake I did. I thought I was going to time fail with this Dark Elixir. I did not get this down. And all my troops are up top, boys. You might be wondering, well, that's not a big deal. Yeah, it is. You have a great hit like that and you time fail because you don't bring one. You don't have your proper cleanup. Happens all the time. So make sure you have the cleanup down. Nice hit. It's called the Halo hit. It's a Go Ram hit as well. That's what I call it. The ram in there. Y'all call it the wall wrecker if you're new, but it's a ram. It's a ram's head, so that's why I call it that. My second hit, again, a fresh hit as well. Now this is tough. I knew this was going to be a tough hit, and yeah, this one's causing issues here, boys. Now, a couple things I learned. One, if you don't have a lot of damage on the golem, on the ram, it can get way further than you think. I thought my ram would have died out in the CC compartment. So I was like, okay, I'm going to bring, I'll just do that. I'll bring the Max Golem in there. It'll tank for everything. There's no reason to bring multis. They're stuck on a wall. They'll just die instantaneously. I didn't bring a heal spell. I thought about bringing a heal spell for the middle, but I was like, I was voicing with Shahab, and he's like, the multis will just destroy anything in the middle, even with a heal. Don't do it. I was like, yeah, you're right. I'll bring the freeze. So I'm going to funnel here at the Archer Towers. It's a tough push. I mean, everything's at the 6 o'clock. I mean, everything that I need to get down. So it's going to be tough. I knew it was going to be tough. I bring baby dragons to get, instead of wizards, because I was like, babies will do better here, right? If Expo locks on to it, it's okay. It can withstand it. It can still get down. I like the babies more. That's why I bring them. It's all base dependent. 2 giants are here at 6 to tank for the ram. Of course, I don't bring the ram at the laboratory on purpose because these walls have been known to get rams stuck. And the rams actually hit the walls first but going. So I was going to like, okay, I can just start over here. They'll bypass these little walls here. They'll just go up right up the gut. No problem at all. And I'll tell you the second thing I learned. Because usually on these hits, I usually take care of the queen pretty early. On this one, yeah, not so much. There's some wizards. Of course, I do bring a couple wizards, but I bring babies because you're going to find out why I bring the babies. Look at this, boys. Baby's doing some nice work here. Getting down wizard towers. Very critical, this wizard tower over there. Without the baby, yeah, very nicely done. Now I'm going to freeze up again the expos. I can get 3 expos for the freeze. Get them down pretty fast. I lose all my wizards and the bowlers to the multis. I knew that was going to happen. But the ram here, look how far the ram is going. I was not expecting this to happen. Here comes king. And this is the second thing I learned for this attack. Now, typically, I was like, when I was hitting this live, I was like, oh, this is crushed. I've got a full ram. I noticed I had a full ram. Queen's still alive. Pups were taken care of. This is a massacre. The ram's going to last forever up here. But when there's a queen on did I say ram? I mean the golem. The golem's going to last forever. When the queen's on a golem, this golem goes down very quickly. So something I learned, the king was not able to get to the queen, and my queen took a little bit time to get to enemy queen. So if this is going to happen, either bring a skelly. If you have the space, drop one of the freeze, or bring if you have a poison or something. Now, I still think if I knew the ram was going to break to the queen pad, I would have brought Valkyries. Just because I probably would have done it to take care of her quickly. I mean, this ram, the golem goes down so fast. Look at that. The queen is just destroying it. And because of that, my queen's value was not as high as I thought. Had to pop ability early. I should have, by the way, I also should have hogged from 3 o'clock to take care of this wizard tower first. The reason I didn't, because I saw the queen, well, I saw the queen on this side, and I didn't want her to totally die. I realized the golem was going down fast, but it was my mistake. Queen thankfully able to get that other bomb tower. If the other bomb tower doesn't drop, I think I fail here. I really do. I didn't have many hogs left, to be honest. And yet again, only 1 wizard for cleanup. I dropped too many wizards early on. So this one was way closer because of my couple mistakes. Mainly just not knowing how far that ram could go with the 3 freeze. There wasn't much on it. So probably would have brought Valkyries in there, taking care of the queen. I probably would have gotten the same value. I don't know. The golem did good work too. It tanked a while. And of course, almost time failed on this one. There was like 7 seconds left just because I didn't have a wizard. I was supposed to have a wizard here at 3 o'clock working, but I didn't. Because I accidentally dropped all my wizards. Yeah, it's no good. I thought I was gonna time fail. I really did. I was like, oh, I finished the base off. I'm gonna time fail. I'm a loser. I don't get my 6-pack and my hit rate. Terrible. But now I ended up strong, boys. Ended up strong. We beat Spy Forever, Spartans Legacy. I'm a part of Spartans Legacy. If you don't know, if you're new to Clash of Clans, we are the #1 clan in the world right now in the regular season. So we're doing well this season, undefeated. And yeah, Competitive War Champions War League, CWL. If you don't know about it, you can Google it, look it up. They send people to Finland or Estonia at the end of the season. So if you have an interest, you can start joining some clans. I would start kind of in the lower. They have 4 different leagues, light. You know, if you're new, you know, you can start at Apex, Premier, light. I don't know, one of the lower ones, and then work your way up to Invite if you're new. That's how I would do it if I was you, just to get your feet wet a little bit. And I'm out of here, boys. We'll see you next time. Halo out.
This is Sparta!